Crazy. That's the universe told me I have to come to India to show that. I knew it. I know that it cannot be all like the media portrays it to be. It can't.
But Brennan, what was the first thing that motivated you to come to India? What perception you had before?
Dude, I swear, I was just in Philippines and I was like, dude, I've been comfortable in Thailand and Philippines for like almost a year and a half. It's like, what's the next? What's next? South America, Africa? And I was like overlooking the biggest Asian continent. This is in Asia, right? India. And then like everybody, all my followers were telling me like, oh, don't go there. You won't last a week. You're going to hate it. And just the universe told me like, man, let's go change everybody's perspective. Let's go show the real India. Because it's such a huge country.
Yeah. You know, we have also been to Europe. We have been to 7-8 countries there. We've been to other countries in Asia as well. Like we have been to Thailand, Indonesia. What we personally believe is that every country has a good and a bad part.
Yes, that's
every
what
country
I
has
believe.
that thing, right?
Yes.
So, but people, they are showing only the bad part of the country of India. We don't like that thing personally. So, so my question to you is, what is that good thing that you have explored in India by now?
Well, first I went to Leh up in Ladakh in the mountains, and I'm about to go to the south. I'm about to explore the whole country, the one little bit at a time. But my thing is, I see people only go to Delhi, only go to Mumbai, Goa. There's like only 4 places that people go, and these are the most populated places.
Exactly.
So with the most, they have poverty there and they have rich there too. But like the whole rest of the country isn't comparable to those big cities.
Yeah.
And I'm from a small state in America. So that's like comparing my small state to New York City. Like New York City is dirty and dangerous, but it's also beautiful and
Brother,
rich.
we are also traveling to states next month. Wait for our vlog also. We are also going to show the good and the bad part, both of the states.
Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's they has good and bad, but yeah.
But how was your experience in Leh Ladakh? How did you felt?
Dude, it felt like I was on another world. It felt like I went to Mars.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you go up there and you're 11,000 feet in the air, like 4,000 meters. And then you see other mountains with snow over there. And it's like, I've never been to a place like that. It's not like Colorado. It's not like other mountains. It's magical.
For how many days you were there in Leh Ladakh?
I was just there for a week.
So how did you manage where were you staying exactly?
Just the cheapest hotel I could find. I'm a budget traveler, so I have to like $12, so like 1,000 rupee hotel.
Okay. So you tried some Indian food also there?
Yeah, every day. Yeah. Momos I eat every day.
Did you like it?
I love momos, veggie and chicken momos. Yeah.
So bro, like we were talking to you before, like the media or everyone is being brainwashed. So why do you think is that happening, and what perception did you have of India before coming to India?
Okay, so the media, we all know, they thinks India is dirty. Indians are dirty. They smell bad. They're obnoxious. They're rude. And it's like you sometimes you see those. It's like Indians. You see them in other countries, like in Thailand. I experienced that, but I've been traveling for 5 years now, and I'm smart enough to know, like, dude, this country has the most amount of people in the world. I bet you if I go there, people like y'all watching, y'all don't like those. That's probably a small amount of Indians like that. The Indians probably don't even like those. Same in America. We have those people that are obnoxious, crazy, dirty, wild, and like we have that in America, and we don't like those people either.
Right.
And that representation, because the loud, like the squeaky wheel always makes the noise. So like you only will notice that because the good people like y'all are quiet, you smell good. They go unnoticed. Yeah.
That's like the normal. That's how everyone should be, and the ones creating the mess, they get all the attention.
Yes. That's exactly why. And I think just out of the whole world, I mean, somebody has to be like the country that everybody picks on. And I don't know why, but it's India. Like maybe because it has the most amount of people, but this is just the country that everybody in the world picks on, like the little brother or something. And I don't understand
But
why.
majorly in US on social media, what kind of content is there about India? Like, is it more of the dirty side they are showing to the people?
No. We don't even talk about, and we don't think in America we're so brainwashed. They don't teach us about any other country. You only think that America is the whole entire world. You don't even know about Mexico is the closest thing, and we look down on Mexico sadly, or Jamaica too, because those are right next to us. But in all these Asian countries, they don't teach us one thing about it.
They don't, like, you don't know we even exist.
Don't even know y'all exist, bro. I went to Thailand for the first time, and I was in Koh Samui, the richest island in Thailand, and I was like, dude, I'm about to get robbed. Like, I'm so scared, because that's what America teaches you. It's sad. Like Europe, when you graduate high school, you're supposed to go for a year or two backpacking. It's
Yeah,
normal.
we've seen a lot of youngsters on a trip backpacking. So is that like a
In America,
ritual
no.
or something?
In Europe, yes. In America, no. In America, you graduate high school, you're supposed to start your job, you're supposed to go to college, you're supposed to have your life figured out. It's so much pressure to make money and be successful, and they don't teach you to travel.
When we were in Netherlands, no, we were staying in a hostel there. So we saw that people are like buses were coming, and students from like small kids, they were coming to the hostel. Like it's a thing there that they
Yeah.
have to go there to the hostel and stay there for a week or so.
Yep. Yeah, when you graduate high school in Europe, then you
And
go
bro,
to
we've
trip.
always seen in American movies, and we've lot of interactions with American people. They say it's hard to get in a college, and college is very expensive.
Very
and
expensive,
most of
yeah.
the people don't go to the college. Why is that so?
Because you go to college, then you're in debt hundreds of thousands of dollars just to hopefully you get a good job when you finish, and then you got to pay your college debt, then you got to get a car, you got to pay your car off, you got to get a house, and with a mortgage you got to pay all that off. It's like a trap that, like, hopefully when you're 40 or 50 years old you have your life figured out because you spent your 20s and 30s.
So your parents don't pay for your college? Is that the student has to pay for his own education?
Yeah, like the top 2% of America, the parents will pay, but other than that, you get student loans. Like in Europe, college is free. In America, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's insane. And you get loans from the bank, and then, yeah, America is brainwashed, man. That's why you don't see them traveling.
And what about your traveling journey? Like, why we were talking offline, you picked up a van right after college and
Yeah.
started traveling across America. How and why?
So I finished high school, and then I see everybody else. I see my parents just working, and then hopefully when you're 60 years old, you'll have money. But I'm like, dude, I don't care if I have money. I let that desire go, and I'm just gonna live life. So I bought a van, a very cheap van that broke down a lot, and then I drove across the whole country, from the bottom right of America all the way to California. And then I worked a job in California for like a year and a half, saving up money and still exploring, living in my van, only at 19 years old, 19, 20.
So you did this all alone? By
Alone,
yourself?
yeah.
Nice.
It's crazy.
So what was the reason behind like just traveling in the van and exploring places? What, like, you wanted to see, you just wanted to experience it or some particular?
So my family, like when I was younger, they had a lot less money. And then as I got older, they have more and more, they got more money as they got older, and I've noticed that they have more problems and more like, more money, more problems. That saying's real. So I literally firsthand witnessed that money does not equal happiness. So I just went on another route, and that was like, I had to get away from the toxic, my parents were together and they eventually separated when I was like doing all this. So to get away from that, the van life was like my only option. It felt like I didn't have another option. So I lived in a van, and I was addicted to substances. I tried to end my own life. Like, I was not doing good.
So are you like completely out of those substances and drugs now? Or are you still?
Yes.
you're out of it?
Yes. That was like 5 years ago.
That was a dark phase.
Super dark. Yeah, even before when I was in high school, like I used to be on the basketball team, football team, but then substances and just toxic at home environment was not
That
good.
toxic home environment was your trigger to take substances and get away from it?
Yeah, because you kind of escape when you're on the substances, but the escape it leads you down a dark path where you're addicted and you're dependent, and it's
So you
easy
were
to get in
actually
America.
not enjoying while you were traveling. You were in a dark space.
I was in a dark space before I started traveling, and then traveling like got me out of that environment. But I was so alone. I had no friends. I was just alone, living in a van at 19 years old. And so, yeah, I was making mistakes, and eventually I hit rock bottom. I had to sell my van because my van broke down. I had to live. I did make one friend, and I had to live in his car. So I'm living in a car that's not mine, in 100-degree weather, like super hot, and that's when it hit rock bottom. I had like $1,000 left to my name, and I was like, dude, I'm either gonna just be homeless, or I'm not gonna be good, or I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna stop doing all this and just go down the path that I know I can do, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be long, and so I cleaned up. I stopped doing everything. I got a job, and I lived in another van. I bought another van, and then I just grinded, working 6 days out of the week.
What work were you doing?
A server at a restaurant. In America, they give you good tips. So and then I went to California where they give the most tips. So like the richer people there. But they don't know I'm living in my van. They don't know that I'm going home and living in a van there. Like, that's crazy.
So when did YouTube happen in your life?
I used to do it as like a hobby. All my whole life, like when I was 16, 17, 18, I did it as a hobby, posting like one video every couple weeks, like not consistent.
Who do you used to watch on YouTube?
That's the thing, I didn't watch nobody. I didn't even know YouTube exists till I was 18, like 5 years ago. When I guess 6, 7, when I was like 16, 17. When I started doing it, I didn't watch nobody though.
Bro, tipping is really a culture in America, right? If you don't tip a person, they consider you to be rude or something.
Yeah, you have
Why
to
is
tip.
that so? Like,
I guess it's just normal there to tip, because servers are like a person that I'm waiting on you, like I'm your butler, like I'm giving you your drinks, I'm making sure your restaurant experience is amazing, I'm making you laugh, I'm doing everything you want. So like at least you could do is give me a little $10.
but don't you take taxes or service charge apart from like the bill? Is there a service charge added?
No service
No
charge.
service.